So we're sticking with cricket in Asia as the Chennai Super Kings secured their second victory at this year's Tata Indian Premier League, defeating Nicholas Pooran's Lucknow Super Giants by 5 wickets in match 30 at the Bharat Stadium. After being sent to bat, Lucknow posted 166 for 7 from their 20 overs, led by a 49-ball 63 from their skipper Rishabh Pant and 30 from the Australian Mitchell Marsh, against 2 wickets each from Ravindra Jadeja, 2 for 24, and Mathisha Pathirana, 2 for 45. Pooran added just 8 to the score, but still holds on to the orange cap with 357 runs. Now, Shaikh Rashid and Rashindra Ravindra put on 52 for the first wicket in CSK's pursuit of 167 for victory. But they soon stumbled to 111 for 5 in 15 overs. It took an unbeaten 57-run 6th-wicket partnership between Shivam Dube, 47 not out, and their 44-year-old captain cool MS Dhoni to push the Super Kings to 168 for 5 to win with 3 balls to spare. Lucknow captain Pant was disappointed with the result, while skipper Dhoni was unsurprisingly delighted with the win.
I feel that as a team we were 10-15 runs short. I think for the starters, we kept on losing a wicket in the interval of time. Like whenever the momentum was there with us, we kept on losing the wicket. That's why, with a new batsman, you got to keep stitching the partnership.
It's good to win a game, because when you play a tournament like this, you want to win games. Unfortunately, the matches didn't go our way. Whatever the reason may be, there can be lots of reasons. So it's good to have a win on our side. It gives a lot of confidence to the whole team. And it helps us improve in areas where we want to improve. So overall, we all knew that when it doesn't come your way in cricket, God makes it very tough. And it was a tough game, but glad to be on the winning side. And hopefully it will give us some momentum.
The durable MS Dhoni, not quite 44, he'll be 44 in a couple of months from now. Chennai Super Kings remain 10th on the table, moving to 4 points with 2 wins from 7 matches, while Lucknow Super Giants remain in playoff contention despite the loss, sitting 4th with 8 points, also from 7 games. The Gujarat Titans lead on net run rate ahead of the Capitals and RCB, who also have 8 points. So on Friday's show, Ricardo, we were discussing the Chennai Kings' unbelievably poor run. They had gone 5 consecutive losses, and we were searching, Nikhil, Donald Oliver and I, for ways that they could find a victory. And it didn't take long for them to achieve that, because they did today.
Yeah, they certainly found a victory today, and Captain Fantastic in the mix, MS Dhoni. It is remarkable that he continues to perform at 43 years old and is still able to play at this level, but not just play, but contribute. And I think what he also does in these key situations is that he provides a really calm head. Had an opportunity there, should have been taken at extra cover late on, might have changed the course of the game. You never know, because I still think CSK would have been in a winning position had he gotten up, but you have to take those opportunities and force the opposing side to come up with the goods. But yeah, MS Dhoni in those situations, he is so calm, and you can feel that going around his entire team. They weren't in the field on this occasion, but you could see that Dube himself quite calm once his captain was there. But it's a good win. It's an important win for them. They needed that, as you pointed out. They had gone 5 defeats in a row. Opportunity missed for Lucknow, because they would have gone to the top of the table had they won today's match. But again, they struggled with a bat. They lost a couple of early wickets, and there was just no fluency. Even the captain, Rishabh Pant, who is usually such a fluent striker of the ball, that wasn't there today. 63 or 49 deliveries, the second slowest IPL half-century that he has ever scored. So that speaks to the difficulties. And having said that, you have to give him credit for hanging in there. The West Indies women could have utilized a knock like this today in Lahore, like what Pant produced for his team. But as it turned out, it still wasn't good enough. But it gave them an opportunity, and it gave them a fighting chance. They fought, but CSK managed to come away with the win.
Yeah, very tight points table at the moment. They're just 4 points separating first from last. So 10 teams within 4 points of each other. So 2 wins and that's 4 points that you're looking at there. Chennai Super Kings bottom of the table at the moment, but there are 2 other teams just ahead of them with 4 points, and the teams ahead of those are just on 6 points, Kolkata Knight Riders and the Punjab Kings. So Chennai Super Kings, in spite of their bad start and the loss of their prolific scorer Gaikwad, who is out with an elbow injury for the remainder of the tournament, must consider themselves mathematically to be still in the game.
As you rightly pointed out last week, Lance, the playoffs start on the 20th of May. We are a long way away from that. Still a lot of cricket to be played, and that's why today's win for CSK was so important, because sometimes you only need to get one. You only need to stop the rut. That gives you a little bit of confidence, and then you start believing more, and you start improving the quality of your performances, and you start getting better results. And this is T20 cricket. We've seen it time and time again. You just need to give yourself a chance, and confidence is so significant in all sports, but I think especially in a format like this, confidence is critical, because you don't have a lot of time to get it. And so when you have it and you can ride that confidence all the way through, a lot of good things can happen. So let's see where CSK goes from here. As I said as well, an opportunity missed for Lucknow, because when you meet a team like CSK who are lacking that confidence or in a rut, you want to keep them there. You want to almost bury them. And I feel that Lucknow will be saying to themselves right now, we missed that opportunity today. Tough on Nicholas Pooran as well. Didn't get a lot today. Only 8. If you consider it a failure, only his 2nd failure of the season. He is still holding on to the orange cap, and hopefully he'll be back to scoring lots of runs. But I hope it is not a situation where Lucknow cannot produce big scores without significant input from Nicholas Pooran, because you want to feel as if you have other players within the setup that can consistently do well as well. And you want situations where when your big player, your number one, doesn't get off, the other players are able to step up and do well. And unfortunately, it was only the captain, Pant, who stood up in a significant way today. It's a really good delivery, by the way.
Yeah, trapped in his crease there and just trying to turn that one onto the leg side, but missed it. But it was a quick delivery and probably a little bit beaten for pace as well. But these things are going to happen for sure, because he has been so consistently good, Nicholas Pooran, that you can't expect him to be good all the time. Yeah, he played well outside the line of that delivery. May have thought it was missing leg as well, but got out there. But his scores so far in the tournament: 75, 70, 44, 12, 87 not out, 61, and then 8. So he's been having a fabulous tournament, and as you mentioned earlier on, continues to hold the orange cap.
Maybe I was watching through a bowler's eyes, Lance, but when Nicholas Pooran, and I'm going to say, was struck in front, I was wondering, why is the umpire taking so long to raise the finger?
Yes.
Because
it looked plumb.
I thought
watching it live,
plumb.
it looked plumb. The replay does give you the feeling that it was drifting a little down, but it looked plumb when it happened.
The replay made it look a lot closer than I thought it was.
Well, yeah. You mean a lot closer to not being out?
Yes.
I agree with you, because to be honest with you, when that just looked definite, but the ball was because of the bowler's wide angular delivery, which is why it was going across so much. But it definitely looked plumb to me. The replay showed me something different. But he was out for sure. We go to break. We'll be back with more on The Zone after this.